Hi learners, nice to meet you all again in a new topic, and the topic for today's discussion is writing recommendations. Okay? Recommendations are nothing but offering suggestions for taking corrective measures for a given specific task or for an assigned task. Okay? So this would be an eye-opener for all the learners on how to write a perfect recommendations with a formula-based structure. If you are thorough with this formula, I mean the expressions, you can write recommendations for any given situation and it would be a cakewalk for you. Okay? So already I told you recommendations are similar to offering suggestions that are to be taken for corrective measures for a given or specific tasks. Now let's see what is the purpose and also the result of offering a recommendation to anybody. The purpose is to improve the standards of a working system, an event, a program, an institution, or an industry. Okay? The result is it helps us to move from good to better and better to the best. So when you offer recommendations to someone, to somebody, okay, it will help them to improve their standards and it also helps them to move from good to better and better to best. Okay? Now next we are going to see how to write a recommendation. Okay? So already I told you it's a formula based structure and it would be easy for you to learn in a very comfortable way. You see, this is the structure. Okay? So whenever you write recommendation, what you have to do is first you write the title, then you give number for each and every recommendation. So in the examination or even in your real lifetime experience, you would be in a position to write recommendations. Now let's see some 7 formulas. With these 7 formulas, you can write any recommendations. Okay? First, you need to use this it is plus. It is plus. So to remember this formula in a very tricky way and an interesting way, you can even keep it in your mind. We call it as mnemonic method, that is N RAMS. So it is plus N, you can make it as an initial, and RAMS you can remember it as a name. So N RAMS. Before that you are adding one pronoun it plus one be verb is plus N. Now let's see one by one. What is N? What is R? What is A? What is M? And what is S? N is necessary. So you can write like this. Number 1, it is necessary to plus other words. Based on the situation, you can use the other words. When you go to the example, you will have a comprehensive idea on how this formula is written in a perfect recommendation sentence. So first let's learn the formula, I mean the expression. Okay? So the first is it is necessary to plus other words. Second, it is recommended plus other words. Third, it is advisable to plus other words. Fourth, it is mandatory to plus other words. Fifth, it is suggested to plus other words. So to put it in a very simple way, N stands for necessary, R stands for recommended, A stands for advisable, and M stands for mandatory, S stands for suggested. Okay? So before this, what you are going to do is very, very simple. Only thing you are adding it plus be verb. So it is necessary, it is recommended, it is advisable, it is mandatory, it is suggested. And there is one more structure, because I told you 7, but we have discussed only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see the remaining 2, and we will see how are we going to frame sentences by using these expressions. 5 plus 2 totally 7. Okay, so this is one more structure, that is, it would be better plus other words. And the second is should plus be plus V3. For example, I have given kept. So it would be better plus other words. Next one is should plus be plus V3, should be kept. Now we have learnt 7 expressions for writing recommendations. In the university exam they may ask 8. So what you can do is, from this 7 you can add one more and complete 8 recommendations. For each recommendations they will give you 2 marks. 8 2s are 16 marks. Okay. So what you have to do is write the title, underline, don't use bullets, give numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then take that formula. I mean, it is necessary, it is recommended, it is advisable, it is mandatory, it is suggested, and the next one is it would be better, and the next one is should be kept. Okay. And before framing sentences, what you have to do is, we call it as pre-writing technique. Based on the situation, you take some 7 or 8 points and arrange all these points in a chronological order, in a perfect order. Then convert this point into recommendation by using those formulas. That's it. Now let's see how are we going to take points for a given situation. So totally we have framed 7, I already told you. So this is an example. Write 8 recommendations to make your classroom a smart classroom. So we are going to see how are we going to convert our ordinary classroom into a small classroom, for which we have taken 8 points. Let's see one by one. Point number 1, dustbins. Point number 2, 1.5 ton split AC. 3, an LCD projector. 4th, to fix an LCD screen. 5th, an individual table and a chair. 6th, to fix a smart board. 7th, to offer Wi-Fi facility inside the classroom. And 8th, to keep a drinking water point on both sides. So these are all the 8 points we have generated for writing a recommendation. Okay. Now let's see how are we going to convert all these points into a beautiful structure, okay, which we can use it for writing recommendation. First one, dustbins. So already I told you, N, it is necessary to keep 4 dustbins in all the 4 corners of the classroom. That's it. Next is R. It is recommended to fix 2 1.5 ton split AC on either side of the classroom. Number 3, an LCD projector. 3 is A, advisable. Okay. So it is advisable to fix an LCD projector in the middle of the classroom. Number 4, an LCD screen. So N or A. 4th is mandatory. It is mandatory to fix an LCD screen on the wall. Okay. And 5th is individual table and a chair. So N or A M S. It is suggested to offer an individual table and a chair to all the students. Okay. And the next one is smart board. It would be better to fix a smart board instead of Alcosine board or ordinary board. Okay? And the seventh one is Wi-Fi facility. Wi-Fi facility should be given to the entire classroom or to the entire campus. Okay? And we can even repeat one from that N RAMs. It is necessary to have a drinking water point inside the classroom on the two corners. So, this is how you need to write a recommendation. So, it is very simple. Use that formula N RAMs, then would be better, then should be plus V3, take points so that you can write a wonderful recommendations. Only thing is, remember that mnemonic technique. It is necessary, it is recommended, it is advisable, it is mandatory, it is suggested, it would be better, should be kept, and add one more, generate points, fix these expressions in front of this and develop. That's it. I think I have made my point very clear. Thank you for meeting you all through this platform.